An explosion happens in the TARDIS, leading the 4 travellers to be rendered unconscious. The 2 girls awaken first, with Susan having some level of amnesia and struggling to remember who Barbara is. She notices the Doctor and rushes to his side after seeing he has a cut on his head. Susan obtains some ointment and water to aid the Doctor. While this is going on, Ian regains consciousness and is visibly confused by the situation. Ian moves towards the TARDIS doors, only for them to act strangely, consistently opening and closing as he approaches. Susan starts having delusions when she's convinced that there is an alien presence aboard the TARDIS. As she tries to operate the TARDIS controls, she loses consciousness and faints. While Ian places the unconscious Susan in another room, the Doctor wakes up and is aided by Barbara. Susan, in a manic state, awakes and tries to injure Ian with a pair of scissors, before she collapses yet again after stabbing the scissors on her bed multiple times. Phasing between paranoia and a clear state of mind, the Doctor, Barbara and Ian try and figure out their situation. Barbara goes to check on Susan to see that she has reobtained the scissors from earlier. Being able to disarm Susan, Barbara listens to her as she confides in Barbara that she thinks some sort of alien entity has entered the TARDIS and is possessing one of them. The Doctor tries to figure out where they are, only to see logs of their previous destinations. He tries to open the TARDIS doors but closes them when he notices Ian approach him. The Doctor's paranoia gets the best of him, and he proclaims that Ian and Barbara have attacked him and Susan, as well as sabotaged his ship in an attempt to return home. Barbara, not taking this accusation lightly, snaps back at the Doctor, recounting their experience in the Cave of Skulls and on Skaro, where she and Ian have risked their lives to save him and Susan. Barbara walks away and suddenly sees the clock in the console room has melted. Noticing this has also happened to their watches, Barbara disregards her own and breaks down. Later on, the Doctor checks to see if the others are asleep before returning to the TARDIS console, only to encounter a pair of hands grab him by the throat.